Hi, hello, what is up? As many of you know, I was recently traveling around the world in Spain, Germany and Belgium, and I took a lot of photos, like a lot of photos. Okay, I didn't take that many, but still, I wanted to do something with those photos, so I had an idea to create this kind of magazine, design the pages for it and then print it out. And since I'm pretty new to Photoshop, I thought what better way than to make a video about this whole thing so you can learn through my mistakes. Alright, so I guess we can jump right into it. My plan for this is to record me designing the different pages and going into the effects I try to recreate and hopefully successfully will be recreating, and to show you how I did it. Now I have already started doing something, so in this first part I'll just show you what I've done and then show you how to do the same kind of effects. So what you see here is the cover page. That was the first thing I designed, and my whole inspiration for this was this kind of papery ripped effect that I wanted to create, and it turned out to be pretty easy actually, and there's a lot of tutorials for it online, so I won't get too into detail, but I'll kind of explain how I did it. And also this font, it is called Old English, and it is a nice font. I like fonts. Fonts are very cool. Anyway, what you see in these actual pictures is a town in Belgium called Bruges. Bruges. I'm sorry for butchering that name. And the Atomium, a small piece of the Atomium, you all know the Atomium, it was actually closed down because of a heat wave recently, but I think it's back open now. And finally, a silhouette of me in the middle. This was taken in Spain by my friend. Anyway, to start out, you obviously need two photos. One that you are going to rip and the other one that you will be revealing. I am using this photo of the Atomium and this one to reveal underneath it. So to start out, you need these brushes, which are tone paper brushes, which I will leave a download link for in the description below. This is the different brushes and how they look like. They are designed by Treecorn Design apparently, and they are essential for this design. To start off, create a mask layer on your top picture like this. Then go to the brushes and choose which one you want to use. Then change the size and orientation to whatever you want to have it. And now make sure you are on your mask layer and start masking out where you want to have the rip. Okay, so now you're done with this. Easy, right? But you want to create these kind of edges of the paper. That happens with, let me just... You see the edges? You all know what I'm talking about. That's what you want to create. So, go to your second picture and create a new layer between your top picture and your second picture. Then choose whatever color you want the kind of edges to be. I like to go with like a orange-ish because it contrasts well with the white that I have right here. So it fits this composure. Yeah, anyway, then just maybe change the size of your brush a bit to make it easier and just draw underneath this, like this. Yeah, and there you have it. It's obviously not perfect now, but I think it looks good enough. And you get the point. And yeah, that's it. So the next thing I should probably show off is this page, because I actually really like it. First off, because this photo right here is one of the best photos I have ever taken, in my own opinion. It's up to debate, but I just love how I managed to light my friend's face up with his phone. It is actually inspired by Peterson, a really great YouTuber. He does photography vlogs. I love him. I hope I can meet him one day. If you see this, Peter. No, wait, he's Hayden Peterson or Peter Hayden Peterson. I love your videos. Hit me up. Anyway, what is going on this page is, this is basically a double page, and this is going to be one page. There's going to be a second page. And here you see some lyrics, which are again in old London font. It is a song by Eden, which again I am going to shout out because he's my favorite artist. It's Eden Crash, Living Through Cracked Screens. And there is one thing here that I did, which is kind of interesting. It's in the word cracked. I added this small little crack in it, which I basically did by adding a mask to this and just moving the mask. That was kind of easy. And then I added this kind of cracked screen texture, which was also really easy. All I had to do was download a cracked screen texture and only apply it to the text cracked screens, which I did by pressing Alt and clicking between the layers. See, now it isn't applied to only this layer, but when I press down Alt and do this, it only applies to this one certain layer, which is a really easy way to mask textures onto objects, if that is what you want to do. And then this is the second page. There isn't really much to it. It's just my friend's dog, which name is Kobe, and literally a paragraph about greyhounds that I copy-pasted from Wikipedia, and another picture of the dog and me. And yeah, this is the page I am going to have before that second page, which is just a picture of me and some more Eden lyrics. Not much to it, and this is kind of cool in my opinion. I have it like, well, it's obviously like a rip in the paper, and then when you turn the page, it shows this picture and it's like centered so that it basically goes through to the other picture. So last but definitely not least, because this is one of my favorite things I've ever done in Photoshop, is this dude I cut open and poured gold inside. He's my friend from Spain, and this is an effect. And this is an effect that I got inspiration for from a photo that my friend on Instagram sent me. That is this photo. Technically it's just copied, but I didn't find any tutorials on how to do this, so I figured it out myself. But it was actually really easy, and I'm gonna show you how it was done now. So now I'm gonna show you how to create that effect of the liquid being inside of the cut open human-ish. No idea how to explain it, but you know what I mean. I showed it to you. Again, you will obviously need a picture you will be working on. I chose this picture of myself. And to start off, you will want to mask yourself out. If you want to do it better, I suggest doing it manually, but for the sake of this tutorial, I will just be using the automatic selection tool. For demonstration purposes, this is good enough. So, once you have the selection, you want to add some feather, not too much, but add some. I'd say like 4 pixels maybe. And then use Ctrl-Alt-J to create a new layer out of your selection, and then you can hide this one. Now, as you see, this obviously isn't perfect, but it is good enough for now. Okay, there we go. So next thing you want to do is cut yourself open. So to do that, should I cut open my head or should I cut open my torso? I think I'm going to go with the torso. So draw a selection roughly where you want to cut yourself open. And here it's important to get the perspective right, as in like your arm is here, and then make this a bit rounder, and yeah, you get it. Then just use the move tool and open yourself up like this. There we go, that is perfect. Then Ctrl D to deselect. Next thing you want to do is create the area which you want to fill in with whatever texture you choose to use. So for that, create a new layer underneath your main layer, and take your lasso tool and draw a selection that you want to fill in. There you go, and then just fill it in with any temporary color, because you're going to change this anyway. Now get your texture. I'm just going to use the same gold texture I used before, because that is the easiest. And I will hide this for now. Once you have your texture, you can adjust it in a way that it fits the perspective if you want to. For that, press Ctrl T to transform, then right click and skew. And then you can adjust the perspective. If you want to have it like this, or drag down the edges. So yeah, I feel like this area would fit kind of well into this selection. So I'm gonna have it like this. Now, drag your gold texture onto here, adjust it to fit your selection, like this, and then hold down Alt and click between the layer of your selection and the texture layer, like this. And there you have it. You filled yourself with gold. Anyway, here we go. This is the first part of my Photoshop creating a magazine tutorial adventure mess. I hope you enjoyed, and next time I will be working on this magazine, I will be recording it, and you will be seeing real time how I am creating this, so you will also see like me refining stuff and everything in more detail. If that is what you like. I hope that's what you like. Goodbye. I will go study now, because I have to do something actually productive with my life. Peace out.